California's Gold is produced in association with KCET Los Angeles and is seen statewide on California Public Television. This series is endorsed by the California Teachers Association, the California School Boards Association, and the California Library Association. Well, hello everybody, I'm Huell and this is one of my favorite views of Los Angeles. We're here in Elysian Park, kind of on a lookout point here. There's an empty Dodger Stadium, and then of course right over here is a great shot of the skyline of downtown Los Angeles. And when you look at the skyline, you'll notice that one of the buildings is taller than all the rest. That's because, and I think it still holds the record, that is the tallest building west of the Mississippi River. And I should know that because years ago, I had an up-close, personal, and almost intimate relationship with that building over there when we went up to the top of the building and then got on a scaffold and went over the side to wash windows. And to be honest with you, when we got up there and we were getting ready to climb out on that scaffold, I almost backed out. But I'm glad I didn't back out because that experience was one of the high points of my life. And what we're going to do right now is go back in time and take another look at that momentous day. Now, a warning for all of you who are afraid of heights, cut off your television set right now because you're not going to like this show at all. If you're not afraid of heights, stay tuned and enjoy the show. And hold on. It's going to be a bumpy ride. The building is very dramatic from almost any place you're driving into the city. Right. From different approaches, it has a different look, and it really stands out, and you don't realize just how tall it is until you see it from a distance.
Henry Cobb of IMPay was our architect on this project and really did a spectacular job of incorporating different dimensions. As you'll see, as opposed to some of the boxes in downtown, he really made different depressions and elevations that really create an exciting feel as you go up.
Well, we are not here to talk about architecture today, are we?
No, we're not.
We are here to have an honest-to-goodness downtown high-rise adventure because we have asked and been granted permission by the good folks who run this building to actually go up on the very top of the building, meet the guys who wash its windows, and then go off the side of the building with the window washers to have that wonderful experience. Do you think it's going to be something we're going to remember?
Let's do it. I'm ready.
Well, give us some words of encouragement here.
Well, if you like hanging off the side of a building of 1,000 feet, I think you'll find it quite fun. We'll find out.
All right, here we go. Luis, you got to come on this trip too. I don't know whether he likes heights very much either. Here we go. Okay, now how do we get up to the top? What's the procedure here?
Well, we'll take the first set of elevators up to a transfer floor, up to floor 54.
54. Okay, so these, oh, we got one just waiting here for us. Here we go. Come on, Louis. Okay, here we go. Our adventure is beginning. Do many people get to go to the top of the building?
No, not at all. That is something that is just for special people.
Do many people want to go to the top of the building?
Everyone.
Really?
Everyone. That's the probably the #1 request we get.
Now, from whom? Just from people?
Just right, off the street. They come into the building and they want to go up to the top. They want to see the view of downtown and the different buildings.
Boy, now my ears are already popping. We're moving pretty quickly, aren't we?
About 1,400 feet a minute.
Really? Okay. Well, we are now approaching the 54th floor, and we're getting off to transfer to what, another elevator?
That's correct.
Oh, boy, this is beautiful. Are all the floors configured like this?
This is a special floor because it is the transfer floor.
I got you.
This also is the floor that leads to Pacific Enterprises headquarters.
Okay, so let's head on up. Good morning. How you doing?
This is where we have to go into the port.
Oh, okay. We're going in the freight elevator because The regular elevator that you would take to go up higher actually goes into people's offices, and we don't want to interfere with their work, right?
That's correct.
Well, we've been on freight elevators before, so
This is nothing
this is
special.
nothing new. We've been put on freight elevators before. Here we go. Hello, how are you doing?
72, please.
72nd floor.
Mike and August?
Come on. Now, these are security people and
Mike
maintenance
Rougeau
people.
is an engineer in the building, our lead engineer. He's
Ah,
built the building.
Huell Hauser.
How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Howdy, sir.
And
Laura
where are you,
Spillers.
what do you do here?
I'm the assistant security manager.
Oh, okay. You think we're going to need some security up there?
Maybe a little bit of assistance.
Do you have people trying to sneak up and see what it's like up on the top of the building?
All the time.
Do you really?
Correct.
Wow. No wonder you're here with us. We're not sneaking. We're okay. We've been approved. All right. And your job is to,
Maintain the building.
well, that's a big job.
Yeah, it is.
Is this an easy building to maintain, or are there,
It's fairly, it runs very well.
when you say maintain, what do you mean? Air conditioning?
All the equipment, yes. All the chillers, air handlers, everything else that's in it.
Okay, off we go. Goodbye. We hope to see you later today.
Okay,
You
yes.
know what we're doing?
Yes.
We're going off the top with the window washers.
Oh, okay.
You think that's going to be fun?
Yes.
All
Nice
right.
view.
Nice view. Oh boy. We got to go up the stairs.
Yeah, it's quite like going up the stairwell of a submarine or something. It's quite vertical.
Okay, we are huffing it up the last couple of floors are by step.
That's right.
Okay, now we have reached the very, well, it says R right here, and what kind of security have you got up here?
This camera here is motion sensor sensitive. Once you hit the bottom step of the stairs, it sets off an alarm, camera gets activated, the filming goes into a higher speed. The command center operator downstairs can talk to an intruder or guest and unlock the doors for them to the room.
I got you. So we got the doors unlocked.
We have the doors unlocked.
Now, is there something I have to do?
Well, our adventure today is going to be very safe, but we always ask that anyone that ventures out over the side to sign a hold harmless agreement. We would ask the same for you.
So I've got to sign, what is this? Relieving of you of any liability if we fall off?
That's it.
Okay, Louis, I'll sign this for me and for you. Do you have a pen?
I think I do.
And where do I sign it? Just,
Here we go.
okay.
Right under visitor.
Okay, and what does this basically do? It just relieves you of any responsibility?
That's correct.
Okay. Okay, I signed for
Thank
Luis.
you.
Is that all right?
You got it.
Okay, here we go. Oh boy. Oh boy. Now what is that bell ringing for?
That is for our swing safe to indicate that it's in operation and to alert anybody audibly that it's coming around the.
Oh, look, that's what we're talking about.
Notice there the rails and the wheel in operation, and it runs on close to like a railroad track there.
So these window washers have a rail that goes all the way around the building.
Correct.
Oh, wow. That's what we're going to be on out there.
That's correct. It telescopes out, and then you drop down because the building has setbacks as we come higher up into the
Well,
building.
how do we get on that thing?
I've never done that myself. They will bring it in, and then you'll get on the actual rig in this area here.
Oh, okay.
This was a stage that was custom built for this project by Swing Stage, and they do this for tall projects all around the world. But it's very sophisticated equipment, and as Betty said, the top tiers of our building are more towards the center of the building, so the stage actually has to project out to go down to the lower levels of the building.
Boy, come on in, fellas. Oh boy, that's what we're going to be on. Well, actually, while we're waiting for the window washing equipment to get ready for us, you have offered to take us up to the helipad itself.
This is the best view in America. I think you're going to really like this.
Okay. Do many helicopters, I mean, are these like executive helicopters that come up here?
We really do not have many helicopters land. It's here, you know, in case of an emergency more than anything else.
Oh, wow. Now this is neat. Oh, there's no railing?
There's nothing. We're out here
All by ourselves.
all by ourselves.
Oh my gosh.
It's the best view in the city.
It's one of those beautiful, crystal clear days in Los Angeles where you can see about 50 feet. But look around, Louis. Take a pan around there and look at this. This is wonderful. Look how small the other buildings look.
Right.
We're looking down on everyone.
Wow.
There's the new convention center, and it is pretty impressive from here.
Wow. Look at this. Because those are tall buildings we're looking at over here. And they're all substantially below us.
You are now up 76 floors.
Gosh, I would not want to be up here in a windstorm.
I wouldn't either.
I've been here on a windy day. It is a little scary.
Yeah, because you could just get picked up and just blown right off here.
Good.
Wow. This is something. Now this is kind of an interesting experience right here. Look at this point of view. We're literally just walking out into space here.
It's very safe, you all.
Go ahead.
All right.
I'm following you all. Oh boy, look at this. Whoa. Okay, now the moment is fast approaching. Your name is?
Tim Tuttle?
And you're the head guy over the window washing element here.
I guess so, yes.
Now what's going to happen here right now?
Well, the boys are going to, we're going to strap you in right now with this particular harness, just like Willie's got on. And
these are the guys we're going over with?
yes, actually you're going to be operating the stage yourself because we can only send one man, your cameraman, and yourself over. So
there'll be, who's going with me? You going with me?
I'm going with you, and you and one other gentleman going over. And today you're going to learn a
Louis.
new job. You're going to learn a new job today. You got to also operate the stage. So
I'm going to be operating?
You're going to be operating the stage today.
I don't think I'm qualified.
You got to be kidding.
Now, tell me a little bit about this. How many years have you been doing this?
I started cleaning windows 1969, 70 roughly. And
But cleaning windows is one thing. Cleaning windows on the tallest building west of the Mississippi is another.
oh yeah. This is the tallest building I've worked. Although I worked First Interstate, Crocker, IT&T, which used to be Crocker Plaza Bank. I worked those two buildings, and practically all the skyscrapers downtown.
So this is nothing for you?
No, not really. No.
Now, tell me this, because I don't want to make too big a deal out of this. But are we going to be a little nervous going out over there? What's it going to feel like for us
you
the
may
first
get a few
time?
butterflies in there, but all you got to do is hang on. Just hang on tight, and everything will work out all right. Yeah.
Hanging on tight is the understatement.
We're going to put you in a harness.
All right, what happens here? What is the harness? How does this work? Now, what is this harness for?
Well,
why do I need a harness?
Well, with this, see, we attach a safety line to the cable on the stage. That way, if something should happen, at least you will be anchored in. In other words, you go down with the ship, so to speak.
true statement. I don't know what to tell you.
What do you mean go down with the ship?
Well, we're going to anchor you to the stage, and unfortunately, if the stage drops, you're going down with it. So I don't really know what to tell you.
All this anchor means is that I can't be blown off the stage.
Basically, yeah. It'll keep you from jumping. It'll take any inkling you might have had to jump. Right away from it.
Why am I laughing?
Well, no, it's really not funny, but what can you say? We stuck with it.
All right. Oh, boy.
Holy smoke.
Oh, God. All right, well, this is...
Get him strapped in there, Carlos.
They're all waving goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, boy. Now we've done
boy,
it.
what an experience, huh?
Oh, my gosh. Look down there, Louis, if you can. Look at what we're doing. See, I don't like to look down.
Oh, well, I can't help it, tell you the truth about it. This is just a regular part of the business for me to look down and see what the situation looked like.
Really?
All that good stuff.
Oh.
And hang tight.
Oh, gosh.
We off and running here. This is one of the largest rigs in L.A., probably one of the best, in my opinion. And the way this building is designed, they couldn't have had any other type of rig except this type.
See, I really can't look down right now.
Are you serious?
I can't look down.
Holy smoke, I didn't know that.
See, I think it's hard to get used to being up this high, hanging out with nothing below you.
All you gotta do is just get real hungry, you know, and that's all it takes. See, and with me, I got tired of sweeping floors and cleaning bathrooms and things like that, so I decided to start cleaning windows. Worked out a hell of a lot better.
Okay, here we go.
All right, we off.
Now this is smooth.
Oh, right now you can't even feel it. You can't hear the motors. See, all the motors up there on the roof in the carriage. All you get here is just movement. It's smooth.
But you know what? You can hear the sounds of the city, can't you?
Oh yeah, by all means, yeah.
You can hear the traffic.
Yeah. You can hear the traffic. You get a lot of wind too, especially on cold nights.
We're not going to get any.
You can hear the wind whistling around the building, you know.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Well,
but it doesn't frighten me or anything because I'm used to it. Because you have different air currents around the buildings, you know. That creates the sound itself.
Would we get wind that would move us back and forth?
Oh yeah, a little bit. But today it's calm right now. I don't think you have any problem with the wind at all.
Now look, we're going right by people's offices here.
Yeah. We're lucky. We can see today. At night, we can't see anything working out here but lights, you know.
You work out here at night?
Oh, yeah. 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock midnight. That's our best time for working out here, believe it or not.
Why?
For one thing, when the glass is hot in the daytime, you're trying to wash windows, usually the water will dry before you can take it off. So at night, you don't have that problem. You can wet 6, 7, 8 windows and no problem.
Now
okay,
look.
Want to bring it in, Casey? Okay, we're going to pull the stage in just a little bit, guy.
All right.
So just take it easy.
He keeps telling me this because any sudden moves, I get real nervous.
Okay, we're going in, see? Moving in closer to the building. Here.
Oh, we're moving in right up.
Oh, yes. Everything can be operated from right here. Your controls here operate everything up on the carriage.
Oh, wow. Well, we've just come a few floors, just one floor down.
Yeah, about one floor. Yeah. But then when we get down here, see, we'll go out again.
Oh, okay. Look, we're
That's
looking.
Okay, Casey.
There's the balcony down there.
Let's go down.
So you can't really see all the way down the building. So we're going to have to go out a little bit more and then down.
We'll go out as soon as we drop down here a bit. Okay, Casey.
Down we go.
Yeah.
Now look over there. There's some guys washing windows over there.
Oh yeah, those guys are working out today in the hot sun.
Now is this kind of like a fraternity? Does everybody know, do the window washers all know each other?
Nah, we don't know those guys. I think that's our competition over there.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So there's competition among people washing windows.
Oh yeah, believe it or not, even on high-rise buildings, yeah, you know. So many people hurting for work, I guess that explains it, you know.
Well, what are the qualifications you have to have?
The best that I can give you is that you don't need any brain in your head. That's the number one qualification.
You mean what do you mean by that?
What I mean, if you had a brain, I don't think you'd be out here.
I think he's talking about us, Louis.
I think we all in. I think we all in this together.
Oh my gosh!
No, I'm just kidding. But actually, once you learn how to squeegee, that's about the only qualification. Others than learn how to operate different rigs. And some buildings we have to set up our own equipment. You know,
yeah,
we have
but
to
you have to be not afraid of heights too.
Well, I'm not gonna say I'm not afraid. I'm just gonna say I got to make a living. You know, I put it like that. You know. But I'm not that afraid that it would interfere with me doing my work, you know. I've had close calls on buildings and things like that that sort of upset me a little bit.
So now we are like right up next to, oh boy, oh boy. Look at that.
Want to put it on high speed, Casey?
Oh, boy.
High speed?
No, don't put it on high
okay.
speed.
Okay.
Now, do you work out here in the rain or in the bad weather?
Well, I won't say the rain, but, you know, like if it's cold, that sort of thing, that's no big deal. If it's too windy, we have to call it off. See, we have a wind indicator over there on the end of the stage. If it's turning too fast, it indicates that you have too much turbulence out here.
Well, you probably don't need a wind indicator to tell you that. You can tell that yourself, can't you?
Right. As soon as I walk up on the roof, I can tell whether it's too windy or not.
Have there ever been days when you just said, I'm not going out today?
Oh, yeah. Oh, sure. But sometimes it don't always go over well with your coworkers, but, you know, due to the fact that I have a little more seniority, I don't have much of a problem.
So if it doesn't feel right to you, you don't go out?
If it doesn't feel right, I don't go. That's the most important thing to pay attention to.
Okay, let's look around, Louis. There's Pershing Square down there. Yeah. Let's just keep on going down, Willie.
Yeah, okay. We're off and running.
There's Pershing Square, and it's hard to tell a lot of these buildings from the roof.
Oh, yeah, except we know this is a gas company right here.
The one with the funny-looking roof, Louis, right in front of us here.
And
that's California Plaza over to your left, Louis, those two big buildings there.
Yeah, I think we call it Pacific Plaza or something like that. But California Plaza, that's probably the correct name for it. Yeah. Then
Do you have nicknames for the buildings?
No, not really.
Now, in the hierarchy of window washers, are you all the main guys because you're on the tallest building?
No, not that so much. We just consider ourselves true professionals because of our years of experience and our ability to go to a job and know what we need to set up to be able to do the work without anybody actually telling us what we need, you know. Yeah. We go to the job and look at it and we can determine what we need to work with.
In the old days, they didn't have this kind of high-tech stuff, did they?
In the old days, you really work your tail off, you know, you work your fanny off. Whereas today we have these automatic rigs. In the olden days, you know, they had the old type that you had to pull up by rope. They call them rope falls or something like that. You put a rope on one end of the stage, a rope on the other, and then you had to pull it up by hand. You know?
So you had to pull yourself?
Oh, yeah, that's where I got my start. So.
Really?
The guys coming into the business today, they don't realize how lucky they are. See, all they have to do is push buttons today, see. Big difference.
Wasn't that real dangerous back then, too?
Well, yeah, but not much more than today. The only difference is you worked harder then, okay? Today, so many things are automatic that you don't have to lug all these heavy falls to the roof and do all that bit, you know. Much difference.
How does this work? Give us a quick...
Well, it's relatively simple.
Basic stuff, right?
Oh, yeah, you just... oh, let me raise them up a little bit. Okay, guy, up. Okay, that's cool. Just a regular squeegee here and a gizmo here that we call a one. It's a deal that sort of takes the place of a brush, and in my opinion, it's better than a brush because it holds more water. And so you just put it on here like so, and you just give it a little elbow grease, you know, that sort of thing. And
so that's that.
Scrub out a little bit. Then you take your sponge, you sort of go around the edges, you wipe off some of the excess, like so. Then it's squeegee time, see? You take it like so, down, go down, once more. Now that's a simple way of doing it. Now there's another way you can do it too. Let me see if I can maneuver to that window right there.
Yeah, let's do.
All right, same procedure as far as wetting them down a little bit.
How dirty do these windows get?
Oh, you wouldn't believe it. You'd have to see it to believe it. Sometimes it gets so dirty you can grow grass on it. I'm serious about that. Okay, now see, for this one here, I get a little fancy there, you see. One of those numbers. This just saves you a lot of time, see, when you do it like that. We call that snake in the glass. I don't know.
Snake in the glass?
Snake in the glass. I don't know where the term originated. It was there when I came into the business.
Really?
But it works out all right, you know. That's the good thing about it.
Now, you don't usually have visitors like us, do you?
No. This is the first occurrence, as a matter of fact. Yeah.
Do you usually talk to the other guy, or do you just wash windows?
Believe it or not, when we're out here working, we might say 2 or 3 words from the top to the ground.
Really?
Well, the reason all you have is a lot of work facing you, and you want to take advantage of every second to get to the bottom so you can get back to the roof so you can get home, you know, one of those things.
So you're not out here to socialize?
I'm not out here socializing. I'm not out here to entertain. I'm just out here to do my work.
But it's a lonely job, really, isn't it?
Well, not really.
Look, there's some workers in there. Wave at us, fellas. Look, there they are. They're doing some work up on the top floor. Look at downtown. Boy, that is something.
See, that's a building there almost like this one in the design, the way you have the little, the white building there, the way you have
oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
On a clear day, you can see a lot more than today, can't you?
Oh, on a clear day, you can see Palos Verdes, probably can see the ocean, but you can't see it very much today, that's for sure. Too much smog.
Oh boy, here we go in, and this is a spectacular way to end our trip, looking at downtown from a vantage point that very few people have ever seen it from. This is really something. Well, we're back on the top. Louis, get a shot of this. We're coming back onto dry land here.
Oh yeah, you're back on safe territory now.
Boy, I never thought I'd be so glad to see. You know, when we were standing up here before, I was a little nervous just being on top of the building. Now, this is nothing, being on top of the building.
Occasionally, I go up here and go to sleep, you know.
On the heliport?
On the heliport.
Okay, here is our whole crew. We are now safe and sound. This is the end of our adventure. I want to thank you very much for bringing me up here.
Oh, our pleasure.
Here's the guy who operated the machine right over here. He stayed on the roof and did pushed a lot of the buttons for us. Your name is?
Carlos Portilla.
Thank you very much. Thank you for giving me a tour of the building.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoyed going out there. You've
and
experienced something that not too many people have.
I know that. Here's the guy who was on the other end of the lift here.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Casey.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for the security.
Nice to meet you, sir.
And here's the guy right here. I want you all to know that the only way I survived this was you talking to me and keeping us kind of, you know what I mean? You were doing that on purpose, weren't you?
Yeah, well, I noticed the palm of your hands was perspiring a bit, you know, so. I was just trying to keep you calm, you know, so that we could get through the day, you know.
Well, thank you very much. This has been a real pleasure.
All right, you're welcome, guys. Nice working with you.
Thank you very, very much. That's it. That's our adventure. We washed windows, and believe me, this is one of those experiences that you do once in your life. Except for you all, you'll be back at it tomorrow.
Oh yeah, probably this afternoon. Good possibility in a few hours or so. Oh, yeah.
That's it. It's been a great day. Well, hello everybody. I'm Huell Hauser, and if you enjoyed this adventure and would like to see it again or share it with family or friends, all you have to do is call 1-800-266-5727, and we'll be glad to send it to you right away. Well, hello everybody. I'm Huell Hauser, and for those of you who want to share our California adventures with family and friends who live out of state, well, you can send them to our website at www.calgold.com, where they'll find a link to iTunes and an ever-increasing number of episodes they can watch for free. We're taking California's gold worldwide on the web.